So we've got a question from David McKenna. This is a good one. Hi there, hope all is well with you and yours. Here's my question. Imagine that Doctor Who has just touched down in his TARDIS, her TARDIS, slap bang in your living room by mistake. By way of apology, he or she offers to transport you to the top 3 places you have ever imagined or dreamed of wanting to see as a fly on the wall. So just imagine, any time, past, present or future, any place, any person. So what would you choose? Well, I think we've had one more. We've had one time travel question before in the past. But that was just one place. So I'm going to choose 3. So I think I tell you what I'd really like to do. If I could go back in time, I would like to go back in time and find myself in the caves at Lascaux, just when all the men or women, it may have been women, were painting those amazing cave pictures. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see how they did it, how they put the scaffolding up, because they must have had scaffolding to reach some of the places they painted. How they got light, the torches that they must have carried into the cave. I'd love to do that. I would be a fly on the wall of that cave for sure. The other place which I slightly put me in mind of this this beautiful piece of calligraphy made for me by a Chinese friend who does a lot of the movies in China. She's a very big calligrapher, but she made me this lovely Chinese scroll about it's a Buddhist poem about the enlightenment that arrives when you drink the right kind of tea. She knew I drank a lot of tea, but that's made me think China. I was just thinking I would love to go back and visit, not be a fly on the wall, but be a sort of pedestrian walking through the streets, perhaps ending up at one of the great scroll painters' studios of Peking, as it once was, say at the height of the Sung dynasty, so perhaps in the 10th century or the 11th century, and just see what was then by far the most advanced, the largest city in the world, and just have a feel for it. Eat some, I don't know what they ate, noodles? So that's 2. What would my third be? Oh, well, I think my third, it's going to be the past, because I don't know, how do you know what you want to see in the future if you don't know what, who knows? I mean, I suppose this is it's a non-art answer, but I would be absolutely fascinated. I just, like kids' enthusiasm for dinosaurs, I used to be taken to the Natural History Museum by my mum, and we used to always just wonder at that vast Diplodocus, I think it is. The skeleton of it. I would love to really do that, and I would love to go back just before the meteorite hit in the Bay of Mexico that wiped them all out. I would love to see what really happened. I'd need to be in a very, very secure bulletproof glass case, but with some kind of ability to withstand being trodden on as well. But I would love to see how Tyrannosaurus Rex really did get his breakfast, and just to see how big and amazing they were, and maybe even take a bit of time to, if Doctor Who could arrange it that I could have a glass bottomed boat, I wouldn't mind having a look at some of the monsters of the deep. Well, they probably eat the boat, but again with the proviso that it's dinosaur proof. So that's what I'd do. And I'm going to cheat and say 4. I'd like to go to one of Shakespeare's rehearsals, perhaps for Antony and Cleopatra, one of my favourite plays, and just see how much was written and how much was improvised in the performance of a Shakespeare play, and maybe just have a pint of ale with the bard himself, or a cup of tea with the bard.